Jones. Welcome back to Tiki Tommy's Jungle Jump. Today we're running the Grocery Getter 250. It's all station wagons all day long. So let's look at our starting bracket. The first 9 drivers will get a bye, so 1 through 9. So we're starting out with 16 and 17 and moving on from there. But before we get started into our bracket, let's take a look at how our track works here at Tiki Tommy's Jungle Jump. The Jungle Jump Shay's a cruel mistress. Here's what it takes to tame her. You're gonna start at Slanman Drop, straight down the hill, coming through the campground, around the whip turn, that's a bugger. Then the great equalizer is the Jungle Jump. And if you can make it over that, you're gonna be tossed into turn 2 with enough force to throw you out the window. Then you come through the tunnel, and God knows what's lurking around in there. Look out for the sand in the desert, cause it's murder on the axles, mate. And then you'll end up over at Marla's Market. First one to get to Marla's Market wins, or the one that goes furthest down the track is the winner. Loser buys drinks at Tiki Tommy's. So let's get to racing. Hold up, looks like someone's calling me. Hoi there.
Hoi there, Ripper!
Angie, it's been a coon's age. How you been, love?
I'm just fine. I noticed that you were on the telly, and I thought I'd give you a quick ring.
Well, it's great to hear from you after all this time, love. How's the little bug doing?
Oh, he's doing great, old Melvin. He's announcing races for Rust Belt.
Wait, I announced races for Rust Belt.
No way! He's in the States now.
He's in the States now, huh? Well, I'll have to stop by and give him a shout.
Would sure love to see you again, Ripper. And he'd love to meet you too.
Well, great catching up with you, Angie. I got a race to run. Got to hustle.
Alright, we'll see you, Ripper.
Alright, bye, love. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get this race started. First race on the docket here, we got the Heap, driven by Diamond Dave. And that beautiful pinkish purplish car there, that's the Walmart Express, driven by Mike G. The first race is underway. Mike G is way out front and he will burn Diamond Dave. We see on the replay here, Mike G just handling that whip turn like a champ and taking Diamond Dave to the cleaners. We'll see if Dave has a response here. Oh, Mike G goes down! And Diamond Dave makes the move! Mike G is over by me here. But watch this. Mike G comes off the jump and just barrel rolls, goes in, and look at this move there. We're going to see it again, make it a little bit close up. Diamond Dave goes high in the turn to make this brilliant move. Look at that. All the way up there. Oh, gives Mike G a little love tap there. So we're going to get our first race here is going into sudden death. Here we go. Diamond Dave falling behind again. Mike G sideways. Oh, and look at that. He blocks him. Mike G is going to take this first race with a block. He goes sideways, he does a little grind off the turn and blocks Diamond Dave. Let's get that camera down in there. Skycam coming in on you. Look at that, Mike G out in front, Diamond Dave. So Mike G is moving on to the next round. Race 2 is going to feature John Receiver from Jack, John and Katie Racing in the Nuclear Bandit there with the stuff sticking out the back. And in Mad as Hell, it's Crazy Karen from Big C's Chop Shop. Crazy Karen takes the lead there and takes the win, even though both cars ended up on their roofs. He's still gonna take it there. Crazy Karen. Look at that. Synchronized flipping. Next race up here. Crazy Karen out to an early lead again, and she is go no! Crazy Karen flipped at the line. She did not make it all the way into Marla's Market. Look at that, slowing down, flips over and stops. John Receiver passes. We're going to get a better view here from the finish cam. Coming through the desert there. She slides too high and stops before John Receiver had the wherewithal to go high on her and sneak in there to Marla's Market. Look at that. Great bit of racing by John Receiver. So we got another sudden death race here for you. Crazy. Oh, another synchronized flipping. Crazy Karen. That's just her thing now, I guess. And there we are. And that's how it ends. That was some crazy racing. So here we got the Fractal Panda driving in the Weekend Warrior and marked for destruction driven by Dribbly Bob. Race 1 here with these two. Fractal Panda. Lots of speed. Dribbly Bob kind of dribble out there in the desert. You can see Fractal Panda goes all the way to Muller's Market. Dribbly Bob is like, I don't feel like it right now. Maybe I'll stop, get groceries later. But you see, Dribbly Bob kind of took a bounce off the jump, and sometimes that's all it takes. Short track like this, lots of carnage. Sometimes just a little pop is all it takes to slow you down. So now Dribbly Bob gets it. Now you got to see here, no pop out of Bob here. Coming off, he's just a nice clean run, and he actually went out and took the outside lane coming off the jump, and that is just a brilliant maneuver. Taking that outside lane off the jump, you're going to see here at the finish cam, Dribbly Bob coming around, and he actually blocked Fractal Panda from going into Marla's Market at all. He's like, nope, you're not getting in here. Race number 3 with these two, sudden death. Oh, they both flip. We got synchronized flipping again. One of them knocked over a tree. That was Dribbly Bob. But you see, again, double bounce off the jump. You can't be bouncing off the jump. It's just bad news for you. So we're going to stop in and see what these two is up to. And it looks like Fractal Panda will be taking that win. Now we're going to have Dale Pryor, DXP Racing, and Cat Eyes there on the inside. And on the outside lane, it's going to be Simon Harvey in leftover paint. Simon Harvey gets a hiccup in the whip turn and doesn't make it all the way. But you know who did? It's Dale Pryor. Look at that thing whip around. That's a fast car. He kind of gets a little sideways there, as you're going to see here on the finish line cam. Dale Pryor in Cat Eyes gets a little squirrely, and we love the squirrely cars around here. Gives a little bit of sideways. You give him an extra 10 feet, and he's going completely spinning around in circles. So race number 2 between these two. Dale Pryor, it's the same thing. Dale Pryor jumps out, but we got more rollovers here. Now watch, I guarantee there's bounce. Yep, bounce and bounce. You can't bounce off the jump, mate. You're going to end up over here with me, and that's no good for you. Dale Pryor is going to be moving on in Cat Eyes. Couple drivers here that need no introduction, but my teleprompter tells me to anyways. This is AKA Driving in Sport and Ragtag Jim in Main Green. And they're off. Sport out to an early lead. Oh, Ragtag Jim with the pass through the tunnel. Unbelievable pass. Look at Sport. Does a 360 off the jump. Ragtag Jim takes him on the outside. High on the turn. Takes him low on the second turn. And into Marla's Market. What an unbelievable race there. Ragtag Jim just putting it to him here. By that point, he had already passed him. What a beautiful move there for Ragtag Jim. So race 2 here. Ragtag out to an early lead, and Sport just gives up. He said, well, that's enough out of this. And he just flips over, lies down. Let's Ragtag take the win. There he is sliding into Marla's Market. So we're going to check out on Sport here. He's looking all right. But Ragtag's looking a little better sitting over there getting his groceries. Now we got the B, driven by Natalie. You know, the B, from Nature. And curbside pickup from Potsy Atwood. Here they are, the B out in front. Oh, very even race, but the B flips. Got a little squirrely after the jump, as is usual, but also Potsy Atwood with the tail whip there to knock out the B, and Natalie is laying on her hood there as Potsy Atwood slides on down to Marla's Market. Let's check up on her. Hey, how you doing, Natalie? She's alright. Potsy's sitting over there, bagging his groceries. And Potsy Atwood out again. That's going to be a twofer, but the B gives him a little what for here at the end. coming through the desert, puts the outward. He's like, oh, I'm feeling pretty good, getting the winner. Bam! You won't get smacked in the tooth there by the bee. And you see Patsy, just beautiful leap. You see it completely horizontal off the jump. That's really good. No bouncing whatsoever. That's how you get the win here at the jungle jump. So here's the final race of the racing round. That's Emmerich driving in the B&W hauler. And Crazy Coach all the way from Germany in Uncle Ben's in that rusty old bucket up there. Here they come. Right, oh, Uncle Ben's did a good one there, but ends up flipping. And it looks like Emmerich's gonna take the win. Both of them got sideways in the turn, but only Emmerich was able to correct, get himself back out. So we're gonna flip him and run him down again. That time Uncle Ben got a better jump, but we got double flips again after the jump here. Hitting both sides. Uncle Ben took the inside, Emmerich took the outside, and neither one of them did too well there, but Uncle Ben's will get the win. Sudden death race there. Oh, we had two wide racing there after the jump, but Emmerich will get the win. Look at that, two wide coming in. Oh man, Crazy Coach almost bit it, grinding the rails there. But as you can see here on the finish cam when they're coming on in, it's Emmerich all the way. Crazy Coach just stops and he says, that's enough for me. So as we head on into the official first round of this race, you can see all the racers, including Mike G there at the top of the line, that all advanced from the race-in race, but their day is yet to be over as they need to race again. And there's Mike G, as I said, in the Walmart Express and Deluxe Rust, driven by Stephanie Dow, another Canadian racer. Down they go, Rustics. Oh boy. Rust Deluxe not doing great there for Stephanie. But it looked like somebody might have lost a tire there. Look at that coming on down. What is that? I want to see. So Mike G had that outside lane. Stephanie Dow inside, and you see a tire rolling down there. Yeah, it might be a hub or something. Either way, it goes over the waterfall at the jungle jump. And there's my boy Larry, the octopus. Larry's got a new hat now. Thank you to whoever that was. Race 2 for these two. Oh, Stephanie Dow goes flipping over in the whip turn. You gotta be careful up there. Any high weight is gonna end you up over. Mike G actually does a 360 and ends up getting in backwards. 360? That's not right. What's a half turn? I need my stats guy here. And there's Stephanie Dow stuck up in the campground at the whip turn. Not feeling too good about that one. Mike G wins another. It's gonna be Richard Ryder driving in Taylor working on this. I feel you, mate. And I'm DG and Betty Blue. Here's out. Oh, two wide racing. But we got a flip there. It looks like that was Richard Ryder. Coming off, he goes too far inside. Almost flipped MDG. But he was able to squeak. Boy, we're gonna check in on Ryder here. He's doing all right coming down. He just wanted to stop for a chat. That's all. Race 2 for these two. Again, a big lead for MDG, but he gets whacked at the end as he takes the win. Richard Ryder, much better jump there. But the jungle jump, as I say, is a cruel mistress, and she will eat you up. See here, coming through the desert, MDG nice and clean. And Richard Ryder says, hey, how are you, mate? Smack you in the teeth. So now we got Crazy Karen in a second run here. And the Maker's Box, driven by Ken Olsen, the winner of the Silverback Invitational. Ken Olsen, oh no! What happened there? Ken Olsen goes over the edge, he cross lanes. Hit off the center. And he's over the edge. That was reminiscent of my dear friend Angus Chubbybottom. And Angus didn't make it back from there. Prayers for Ken Olsen as he goes over the edge of the jungle jump here and out into the mist. You never want to see that. But we're getting word that Ken Olsen is back in his car and he's up at the top of the hill ready to roll again. What a tough little bugger he is, but he... No! Ken Olsen with the move! What a comeback! Look at that! He does a cartwheel off the jump and still takes the outside lane! Crazy Karen flipped over and he took advantage! Ken Olsen, unbelievable sudden death race here! Olsen out in front! Oh! Crazy Karen cuts him off after the jump! Flips him over! What a dramatic finish to this race, folks! You see Crazy Karen just out front. Man, Ken Olsen, a strong race for him. Another car we're seeing for the second time, that's Fractal Panda in the Weekend Warrior and Big Mare in Whiskey Dent. They're off, Big Mare. Oh, that was a very close race. We're going to have to go to the finish line here. Big Mare was out front, but yes, she does take it, and they both go in sideways. That's a weird way to end our grocery store. But Big Mare. Whoa, synchronized sliding through turn 2. That's always fun to see. Race number 2 here for these two coming up. That time Fractal Panda gets out front and just takes it. But Big Mare, oh, I think she missed the market completely there. Fractal Panda, nice and smooth. Big Mare comes around and just, yep, nope. I think she might have gone completely past the market. You're supposed to go into the market to take the win, but Big Mare, she finds other ways to get around in Whiskey Dent there. So we got sudden death racing once more here. Down and in out, 2 wide racing going into turn 2, and they both flip. I do not know who won here. We're gonna have to go to the closer cam. 2 cars sliding out. Let's get in there nice and tight and see who won there. Green car there, that's Whiskey Dent. Big Mare moving on. On is the Mayfield 41 contest winner, High Octane Shy Whaler. But he's going to have his mitts full with Dale Pryor and Cut Eyes coming back for race 2. There they are, Pryor, just tearing up the track once again. Like a gazelle out there. Shy Whaler, the boot's open. And he's just laying over here by me. What you doing, mate? Not a great day so far. His boots open, just spilling groceries all over. Race 2 for these guys. Dale Pryor again, he's making short work of this track. As Shy Whaler, the high octane, the highest of octanes, goes spins through the tunnel. I've never seen that happen before. He does a full spin through the tunnel and ends up going in backwards over by Larry the Octopus. Hey Larry, how's it going, mate? Is the debut of Junkyard Jones, and he was lights out in the racing round. That's Ragtag Jim driving in main green. Through the whip turn, nice and even, and it looked like Ragtag might have ended up behind. He did here. Beautiful block there by Junkyard Jones. Love that name. But he looks like he kept on sliding too, even after he ended up on his lid. There we go, Ragtag, and there is Junkyard Jones taking that first one. Race number 2 here. Ragtag Jim is not taking that lion down, but it looks like Junkyard Jones might be as he rolls. Ragtag, always good on that inside lane. Really nice and smooth maneuvering through there. We're going to check up on old Jonesy here. Hey, he's on that rock. That has been a tough turn for a lot. Sudden death here. Another smooth run for both of them, but Ragtag Jim proves to be the faster of the cars here as he finishes first. But I want to show you this jump cam again. So we're coming off the jump, we got some weirdness. The Ragtag going there, and it's a full barrel roll for Junkyard Jones. Let's get in a little bit closer here. This is a pretty amazing maneuver. Junkyard swaps lanes, barrel roll, moves to the outside lane, and just keeps on powering through. I'm not sure if he was trying to knock Ragtag off his game, but that sure made for some spectacular racing from up here in the booth. Potsy Atwood is back looking to continue his winning there, but he's got Bogue on the inside there, driving in Captain Commissary. There they are, and Bogue flips over, and it looks like Potsy Atwood just leisurely rolls in, backs right into Mala's market. Hey, just throw it in the back here. Look at here, off the jump. Bogue was looking squirrely there. Looks like Potsy did a barrel roll or a cartwheel of some kind and slid in backwards. We're gonna go down here and see. Bogue's doing alright. He's gonna get back up and run him again. So Bogue moves to the outside, but he's real slow there. I don't know what's going on. Both cars super slow coming off that jump. What happened here? Alright, Potsy grinds there, rolls Jim. Whoa! Bogue actually grinds the edge of the rail there, slows them both right down. Potsy moving on. That is an interesting ride. That's A.N. Parks driving in My Boy Blue with the canoe on top, and the return of Emmerich in the popular B&W hauler. Here they are, My Boy Blue out to a big... Oh! He rolls the B&W haulers off the track! Completely gone there! He rolls down and he is under the track there, right over by me, so we're gonna go to race 2. Ian Parks out in front again, and B&W hauler with another roll. These rollovers have been brutal here for the wagons. At least he stayed on the track that time. My Boy Blue moving on to the next round. Look at that there. Not feeling great. So as we zoom in on the beautiful Marla's Market, we're gonna pop up our round 2 bracket. We got Mike G, MDG, Crazy Karen, Big Mare, Cat Eyes, Ragtag Jim, Potsy Atwood, and Ian Parks all vying for a position in the semi-finals. And to get us started in round 2, we got Mike G in the Walmart Express. That thing's been crazy fast since the racing round. And MDG and Betty Blue, another speed demon out there. Here they are. MDG coming through there with lots of speed. Mike G looks like he rolled. You can't bounce off the jump. I've been saying that all day and nobody seems to be listening. You just can't bounce off the jump. We're gonna go race 2 with these two. MDG back out! Oh! Mike G! Same thing that happened to Ken Olsen. Mike G is off the side of the rails and into the mist of the waterfall. The jungle jump claims another victim. Let's see what happened here, folks, as we zoom in. Mike G around the whip turn. Looks like he got really kind of sliding around there and did not execute that jump very well. We're gonna lower the camera here, get a different view. Now you see he slid around, he was sliding back, he kind of tail whipped the jump. And that was just poor execution there, and he paid dearly for it as he rolls off. Let's get one more shot here. A little bit close up, you see MDG land that one, and Mike G just does not take it very well. So MDG moving on. Well, that was hard to watch, but now we got Big Man, the Whiskey Dent, and Crazy Karen, driving mad as hell. Crazy Karen with a commanding start, and Big Man's up on her lid. Crazy Karen taking that jump like a champ. She's had a lot of injuries here on this track so far, but looks like Crazy Karen is really starting to hit a stride. Big Mare, yeah, maybe not so much, but Big Mare's going to start on the inside here and get too wide racing. Crazy Karen takes advantage, gets Big Mare on a little tail whip there. Big Mare not doing herself any favors as the Whiskey Dent goes sideways, then completely over. And you see Crazy Karen was able to pass through to pass on to the next round. Here's a great matchup, two very fast cars coming out of the early rounds. That's Dale Pryor and Ragtag Jim. Down the Slanman John. Oh boy, Dale Pryor just outrunning the Ragtag Jim crew there. Very fast. Both of them got pretty decent jumps here, looks like, but I mean, Ragtag was behind from the whip turn, and coming over the jump, he was already back. Dale Pryor takes advantage. Here we go with race 2. Wow, Dale Pryor was way out front. Look, that was the exact same finish. Look at that, Dale Pryor out front, and Ragtag Jim coming in behind him. But this is strange. We're going to head on down to the finish line, Cam, because it looked like the exact same finish as the first race, with Pryor coming in, Ragtag hitting him from behind. Let's put those side by side and see that again. So that's the first race and the second race. Check this out. Coming in, hit from behind. I swear that 2 different races, same exact finish. We got Dale Pryor moving on, and it's number 6 on the charts, but number 1 in our hearts. That's Ian Parks in My Boy Blue with the canoe on top. And in the curbside pickup, it's Potsy Atwood. Potsy with a huge leap, and he takes it. My Boy Blue was coming up behind him hot. You can see here, give him another 10 feet of track and he had that win. But Potsy Atwood ends up taking it. That beautiful grey car coming in backwards, give him a little wave. Hey, I'm going to beat you now. So here we go, number 2 of this final race of the second round. And it's again 2 wide racing. Potsy Atwood it looked like he just buried Ian Parks into that rock. Let's see that 2 wide over the jump. That's amazing racing, and Potsy just pushes him down into the bottom of the track. And Ian Parks, that's where he's going to stay. So I'll take a chance to thank one of our sponsors, Slanman Customs, for all your racetrack needs. Going into the semi-finals, we got MDG, Crazy Karen, Cat Eyes, and Potsy Atwood all looking for a shot at the championship here at the Grocery Getter 250. And we got Big C's Chop Shop representing there with Crazy Karen. And on the inside is MDG and Betty Blue. Shot at the championship here with these 2. Betty Blue blows her away. Crazy Karen just took a little joyride off. Did a little roll and ends up over by the rock. Not good. Not good at all. But we're going to see if Crazy Karen can come back just like she did in the last round. Down they are, 2 wide racing. MDG flips. Crazy Karen flips. It's a flip-o-rama here at the jungle jump. It does look like MDG had the advantage, but we're going to take the camera down and we're going to check it out here. Crazy Karen, and there's MDG down in the tunnel saying hi to a lizard. He's going to be the winner. So who will take on MDG in the championship? Will it be Potsy Atwood or Dale Pryor? Both of these cars are undefeated so far. Amazing racing from both of them. There goes a stock gate, and they are down, and Dale Pryor out to an early lead, and he holds on to it. Dale Pryor, great racing there. Potsy Atwood right on his tail. Both these cars are just so fast. See, off the jump, it looked like Pryor was actually going to roll because he got a little fishtail off the jump, but kept it together real nice. Next round with these 2. Dale Pryor again from the outside line this time. Takes it off the jump. He's making passes on the jump. That's madman business right there. Passes off the jump are crazy. You can see here, they're neck and neck, and Dale Pryor decides to take the pass off the jump. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but he's going to the championship. Well, folks, it's been a long and grueling race for these 23 cars, but these 2 remain. This is the Grocery Getter 250 Championship. Both of these cars have run unopposed, undefeated up until this point, but one of them will lose, and the other one will sit atop Marla's Market as the champion. Here we are. Oh, Dale Pryor. Double barrel roll again. Look at these 2. Dale Pryor always takes the lead off the jump because he's insane, and that was no exception. You see Pryor out front taking the win there, so we'll set him up again for this championship run. That time both of them down, but MDG faster coming around turn 2. Woo, MDG almost lost it there over the top of that turn. Dale Pryor kind of sneaks in there at the end, but you see off the jump, he was already out far and just took that turn like a champ. Went nice and high there on the 3rd turn, and rolls right into Marla's Market to tie it up. We have sudden death racing here for the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Next one to Marla's Market wins. And they're off. Even coming on down. Dale Pryor flips in turn 2. And MTG, Betty Blue is your champion. For the grocery getter 250, you see Dale Pryor took a nose right off the jump. And MTG rolls in. We're going to check on Pryor here, see how he's doing. He's all right. Let's go over and check on MTG, sitting there in Marla's Market having himself a little sandwich on a Ganesh. And that's it, folks. From all of us here at Rust Belt Diecast Racing, thank you to everyone who sent in cars for this race. All of the drivers did such a great job decorating and building these cars, getting them ready for the race. Comment down below which one was your favorite, and don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. As we cruise on up to the top of the jungle jump, there is your champion, MTG Racing, driving in the Betty Blue. Only one loss under his belt, and that was in the final right there to Dale Pryor. Beautiful racing all around by all the drivers. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ripper Jones. We'll see you next time.